Have you ever been to beaches? Have you held ocean water in your hands? How does it feel? The water in your hands is no different from the ocean. It is the same water, the same salt, almost follows the same laws. Now, what if you are like that water and the universe is that ocean? Since you are the part of this universe, is there any chance for you to be a reflection of this universe? And by understanding yourself, can you understand the entire existence? Let's find out. Namaste, welcome to Tattva Theory. I'm Tushara. Do you know how scientific studies are usually done? Scientists study what they can observe, find pattern, and test whether those patterns apply more broadly. For example, every element emits and absorbs light in unique patterns, like a fingerprint. When astronomers observe the light from distant stars, they compare it with these laboratory measurements. That's how they know sun and distant galaxies contain hydrogen, helium, carbon, iron, and many other elements. The same is true for biology. By studying DNA in bacteria, plants, mice, and humans, scientists discovered that all life uses the same genetic code. A principle first observed in one organism turned out to apply across nearly all life on Earth. In each case, science starts with a small part, uncovers a principle that applies much more broadly. The Upanishads begin with the same intuition. They suggest that individual is not just another object in the universe, but a microcosm, a reflection of the macrocosm. They ask if the same reality is expressed both as an individual and as the universe, could understanding our own true nature reveal something about the nature of the reality itself? When you look at Chandogya Upanishads, you come across a concept called Tattvamasi. It means you are that. Imagine a potter making a pot. He can give any shapes to it. It can be painted in any color. One day it breaks, it is thrown outside. After some time, it becomes clay again. This clay can again be used to make a new pot with different shape and different color. Now, what is the true nature of this? It has always been clay and it will always remain clay. The pot form was just a temporary phase. This is the idea. It means your true nature is that ultimate reality. Right now, whatever exists is your temporary form. Even when you look at Yajurveda, it says, Yatha Brahmande Tata Pindhande. As in the universe, so in the individual. It does not matter what kind of pot you make, what design you give to it, or what color you apply on it. The clay is the same. It looks, feels just like normal clay that is lying on the ground. This is trying to say it does not matter what your form is. You are and will always be the simple reflection of ultimate reality. This ideology is very beautifully incorporated in the temple architecture. One of the unique features of ancient Hindu temple is their alignment with the cosmos. The temple architects carefully orient temples according to the cardinal direction and in many cases the movement of sun. The design wasn't just about aesthetics. It reflected the belief that temple should embody the order of universe. The temple was conceived as a macrocosm of the cosmos and microcosm of the human being, making every step towards the sanctum a symbolic journey from the outer world to the inner self. Brihat Samhita is one of the major texts discussing temple architecture. It was written around 6th century CE by Varahamitra and it covers astronomy, astrology, architecture, temple construction, agriculture, etc. Text reflects the ancient Indian view that architecture should align with the order of cosmos through sacred geometry, orientation, and proportional design. Vastu Purusha Mandala provides geometric blueprint that guides the design of a temple so it symbolically reflects the order of universe. Imagine building a miniature of solar system for a science project. Every planet has to be placed in the right position for the model to make sense. In the same way, Vastu Purusha Mandala is like a cosmic blueprint. It tells the architect where different parts of the temple should be placed so that entire structure symbolizes the harmony and order of the universe. There are also many other texts which gives the similar details. Modern science cannot test the philosophical claim that individual is a reflection of the cosmos. However, it has uncovered several remarkable parallels that points in this direction. First, the same elements compose humans and the cosmos. As Carl Sagan famously said, we are made up of star stuffs. The carbon in your body, the oxygen you breathe, and the iron that is running in your blood were all forged inside ancient stars billions of years ago. In a very real sense, humans and the universe are made up of the same chemical building blocks. This is scientifically established through spectroscopy, which shows that the same element found on Earth are present throughout the universe. But sharing the same building block is just the beginning. The universe also follows same fundamental laws everywhere. Although different theories become important at different scales, scientists have found that universal physical laws govern nature. Gravity explains both an apple falling to the ground and planets orbiting the sun, while electromagnetism governs everything from an atom to the radio waves. Even more fascinating, nature often reuses the same mathematical patterns across different scales. The branching of blood vessels in your body resembles the branching of tree roots and the river systems. They serve completely different functions, yet they follow similar mathematical principle and that efficiently transports blood, water, or nutrients. Scientists describe these recurring structures using concepts such as fractals and networks. Together, these observations suggest a remarkable unity in the nature. The same building blocks, the same fundamental laws, and the same mathematical patterns appear throughout the cosmos. It shows that modern science has uncovered the underlying order in nature that almost echoes ancient Indian insight without proving its philosophical conclusions. So far, we have looked at ideas that are well established by science. But what happens if we just take it a little further? Could every individual part somehow contain information about the whole? Now consider your own body. Almost every cell contains complete DNA, and the skin cell carries genetic blueprint for your entire body. But notice the difference. The skin cell is not your whole body. It contains instructions, not the complete organism. Now let's go a step further. There is a leading hypothesis in theoretical physics called the holographic principle. It has strong mathematical support in certain models. It began in 1970s when physicists studying black holes made a surprising discovery. They found that the amount of information a black hole can contain, its entropy, is proportional to the area of its event horizon, not its volume. The event horizon is the boundary around a black hole beyond which nothing, not even light, can escape. This is unexpected. Normally, we would expect the amount of information to increase with volume. Instead, for black holes, this increases with surface area. This led physicists to ask questions like, what if the universe itself works like this, like a hologram? Could all the information describing a three-dimensional region of space be encoded in its two-dimensional boundary? If that were to be true, then understanding one part of reality might reveal something meaningful about the whole. It is remarkable that modern theoretical physicists have arrived at a question that echoes similar philosophical theme. Can the whole, in some sense, be reflected in the part? Modern science has firmly established that humans and the universe share same chemical building blocks. They obey the same fundamental physical laws and often exhibit similar mathematical patterns across different scales. These discoveries reveal a remarkable unity in nature. Beyond that, the ideas such as holographic principles suggest the relationship between the part and the whole may be deeper than we currently understand. However, these remain active areas of research. The Upanishads go one step further and they do not merely describe a physical correspondence, they declare that the individual and the cosmos are expressions of the same ultimate reality. Science has not verified this philosophical claim, but it has uncovered enough parallels to make the ancient question worth asking: if we are the part of universe, how much can studying ourselves reveal about the universe? If you enjoyed this investigation, like, share and subscribe for more. most importantly, don't blindly believe anything or don't blindly reject anything. Keep questioning, keep investigating. Also, what should we investigate next? Comment below. Namaste.